Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters. Hey, you know, have we left out? We left out some people. You know, you got to start adding step brothers and step sisters to this. Step brothers, step sisters, your auntie, your uncles, first, second, third, fourth, fifth cousins. Get your grandmama in here. Get your grandpappy in here. Hey, bring all your pets. Rep for your city, your town, your state, your nation. To everyone in the world, to the universe. Y'all could have been anywhere, but you came here tonight. But the none other than the new legal, yes, sir, and my man, the mighty 5-star general. We here. We here. And man, do we have a lot to talk about. First, I want to say we really appreciate each and every one of you for coming out with us tonight. You know how we get down. It's the hype train. It's the dynamic duel. It's the 1-2 combo punch. TKO. It's the Batman and Robin. It's the best sequel. It's the 8-ball in the corner pocket. It's the bicycle with the 2-rim spokes on it. Yo, it's Di-RRec Gaming, and we're so glad to be here tonight, representing the Xbox community at its finest. How y'all living? How y'all doing? I hope everybody had a good day today, even though everything out here is going crazy, man. We're holding it high, and we're trying to be as safe as we can. We're glad that everybody is okay and doing well. We just want to say once again that we are very appreciative of you coming in, representing with us, and you know we're about to get down to it. Got my man right here, the general, in the building, man. How you feeling, man? How you doing, man?
What's up, boy? What's up, man? What is going on, Xbox family?
Man, we doing good, man. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on, fam. I'm over here trying to hold my laugh in, but we're gonna get down to it, man. We're gonna be eating some of this gaming chicken and get down to this good old grease, man. We got a lot of napkins today. We're gonna get down to this grease. It's a lot of stuff going on, man. We're gonna hold some stuff accountable though. It's gonna be one of the realest, man. It's gonna be one of the realest. So I hope y'all sit back, grab some popcorn. Y'all know who this is, man. Y'all know what this is, man. This is Di-RRec Gaming. Man, let's go. General. It's been a busy week, man.
It's been a busy day. It's been a busy day. Yeah.
I love it. We're gonna let that one sit here for a minute. We're gonna let this one breathe right here.
All right, we got you. We got you.
We got this, man.
That's
we got
right,
this. Cause see, you know what, man? I appreciate that right there because somebody, man, is making us feel like we builders, General. You know, we're not the kind to tear down nothing, man. It looks like our job is to build our community up, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think we can do that with ease, man. That's nothing, you know, because you know that's the first thing on the list to do is to make our Xbox community feel good, and make them stand up, salute them. It's gonna be okay, and we're gonna get down to it, y'all. You don't have to worry about that. But I'm gonna let my man General grab the mic first. I really want to know what he's got to say. I've said some few things this week, and it's a new week, and he hasn't really been able to speak what's on his mind, man. You've been kind of busy, man. You've been doing your little, like I say, your little indie films. You've been doing some auditions, man, and we just glad you got some time to get in here tonight, man.
Oh yeah, man. Always Xbox over everything, man. You know how we do, man. You know how we do. 2 guns up.
Yes, sir. General, man, what's going on in the gaming streets, bro?
Well, let me say this to my Xbox family. I'm gonna talk to my Xbox family as a gamer. I think we gotta understand that COVID is not just, you know what I mean, people going into the hospital and unfortunately people dying, losing their lives, things like that. COVID has crippled the world's businesses. COVID has slowed down everything. It has slowed down a lot of multi-billion-dollar businesses. And COVID has made us adjust to the way we do things. And I want my Xbox family to hear this, what I got to say. Because I know New Legal gonna have his, his point too. Look, man, let's keep it real, right? We're big kids, man. This is our time where new systems come out, new power. We go get the new TVs. We dying to know what the pre-orders go through, and when what we gonna pay on it. What's the Xbox All Access program, and we hearing about all these rumors, and what's the Xbox Series S, and we know what the Xbox Series X gonna be, and one gonna come in a box with no controller, and it might be $200, and all this other stuff, man. But we gotta actually be adults on this one, man. We gotta kind of be realistic. The way that launches happen and the way that things used to happen, and that was kind of a different world, And I think our expectations, I'm not saying to hold them back, but it's kind of reality that this is a lot harder than you think. You know what I mean? A lot of people have this idea about Microsoft, like, oh, they're $1 trillion company, they can get through anything. Yeah, that's true. But what happened today was great on 2 points. You don't roll out your Rolls Royce and treat it like a Pinto. That's one. So I respect them on that. Because after that showcase, I thought it looked dope, but I understood that it was an early build. Once we saw the game in action, I thought it looked really tough as far as his gunplay. The Master Chief doing this and that. But the one thing that we gotta understand as a gaming community is that the internet is the mob now. You ever heard that saying, New Legal, that the mob comes for you? You know what I'm saying? The mob is going.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So basically, the impact from that showcase, the negative feedback, and I guess there's some other things going on. They had to delay Halo, which is shocking for everybody because it would have been so cool to have a new Halo with the Series X. But Halo would have came, but it wouldn't have been a pristine, visually, graphically, oh my God, Christmas morning Halo, because they were going to put the ray tracing update after launch. Me, as the general, I found that as a problem. And I think what they did was smart. You don't roll your Rolls Royce, your flagship, out like a Pinto. And also, I agree with New Legal. Phil is the leader of this Xbox Navy carrier. He's got to wear this one because he said, I agree with New Legal. We talked about it, that this game isn't good. Everything's on schedule. Da, 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 da. So you being a leader, now it does kind of take away from the polish or the excitement of the Series X launch because the flagship won't be there. Now, we don't know when. It might be March, might be February. We don't know. Might be later. But you have to roll this out correctly. And also, this is a new Halo. It's open world, right? You can explore Halo rings. It has a whole new multiplayer modes. But when graphically, it just got such negative feedback. They got such negative feedback. Even the art style that they chose got negative feedback. There were a lot of people that didn't like the fact that they went with the classic Halo feel. That got negative feedback. So I understand why this happened because they have to figure this out. But Xbox fans, there's still going to be a great launch. It's still going to be games there. It's still going to be a bunch of new stuff there. You got the Medium, you got Scorn, you got Ascent, you know, a 4-player cyberpunk or cybertonian Twitch shooter. And, you know, you got other stuff coming that we don't know. Now, the beauty of this is that if Halo's not going to be there, something that they wasn't going to put there is going to be there now. We don't know what, but it's going to be there now. But Phil and Matt B and Aaron Greenberg, they're going to figure this out. But they did the right thing to me. They had to delay Halo because you can't roll it out on some average stuff. You got to roll it out with excitement. You got to, it is an industry standard. It is the flagship. It's supposed to show up the power of your box. And I think they really realize that now from the backlash that they got. So, New Legal, you can take it.
Yeah, man. You know, my direction is gonna be a little bit different. But y'all know, man, I'm Xbox, so I'm gonna really use my southpaw on this one, man. I want to black out some eyes tonight, man. I'm gonna hit some people in their eye, man. Make some people wake up. First of all, it's hard to compete in a viral world, right?
Yeah.
Everybody is doing what they're trying to do. We even hear the rumors across the waters that you know, Sony's trying to buy up all these third parties. At the same time, showing nothing.
Yeah.
It tells a story. Sony is quiet like a field mouse. The only thing that they want to talk about is their controller. You blow on their controller, and you know they got people. At least they got people that represent them right, though.
Yeah.
Jeff Eagley, you know, that's a fan. That's a super fan.
Yeah.
I want everybody to pay close attention to me before I build it up. I gotta knock some bricks down. Not gonna tear my whole community apart, but I gotta knock some bricks down because I gotta keep it real, man. It's not in me to, you know, fake this out. I take pride in what I say and what I do and what I represent. You know, I called it at the show, right? And it's funny because I've been meaning to say this, and I got Techno Blast up in here tonight, y'all. He actually voiced his opinion loud on Twitter.
Okay.
And it takes courage to do that. There's a lot of people out here that stood up against people up in the industry. Astyle being one of them, Astyle X being another one. People like him who they don't have platforms. Technoblast has a platform, but he doesn't. You got to have courage, man, and you got to make yourself think. Well, you don't got to make yourself think anything, but you got to at least feel like you're important and your voice counts, regardless if you have a platform or not. You have a platform if you're on Twitter. Use that platform. And when you see something wrong, speak on it. Regardless, if you see something right, speak on it. That way, nobody can call you counterfeit. Nobody can call you counterfeit. But you don't have to sell out to do it. You don't have to be fake and corny. Look, man, I can see through the fog. It's going to get tonight, man. The one thing about the New Legal in general, we're not high caliber YouTubers. We don't have a reason to tell you that this is Kool-Aid when really it's punch.
I like that.
I don't have to sit here and I don't have to sit here and tell you that console wars are toxic and y'all need to cut it out and you know you need to be like this and be like that. No, bro, be yourself. We've been doing this stuff, like I said, and I don't want to elaborate on it, but we've been doing this stuff for 4 decades. Okay? You're not going to change the attitudes and the atmosphere overnight. And you damn sure ain't going to do it when people are used to a certain way, a certain philosophy that works, that brings forth competition. We can jab, we can stab, we can shoot at the Japanese theory, right? But man, I tell you what, they sure have a way to play. They have a way to play. And they do little things that get under your skin, like they make Spider-Man skin an exclusive to PlayStation platform. They do stuff like that. Or they'll put a game on PlayStation, Nintendo, and won't put a game on Xbox. But I get it, okay? I ain't mad at them because that's little bank tactics. For all you little half-breeds out here, and some of y'all up in here tonight, welcome half-breeds. But this isn't going to be a good show for you. This is all about my 100% true heart, brave heart Xbox fans. Sorry if I don't touch enough clicks tonight, but I'll do my best. I'm in deep thought right now, y'all. Bear with me. Little bank tactics, they do stuff like that. So I'm not mad at them when they do stuff like that. Now, damn, y'all typing away tonight. Damn. Yo, while they sit up here and do these little tactics, right? We get mad. But you know what? We're getting mad at ourselves because you know what? We need to be truthful, and we need to start letting Phil and the head and the people of the Xbox team know what's in our hearts. Know what you want, man. If you want exclusives, if you want that right, let them know where you come from. There was a little time, like I used to say, where there was a little green box that said only on Xbox, and it meant something because we always been rebels. We've always been rebels. A lot of us migrated right from the Sega imports.
Absolutely.
We come from that ship of Sega, man.
Yes, sir.
We didn't want to play PlayStation and Nintendo no more.
Man,
no disrespect, but we was just rebels, man. We never went with the popularity contest, and we damn sure never were casuals. The casual base didn't create the Xbox platform. So therefore, we think differently, we act differently, and we move differently. It's the green team over here. And there's nothing wrong, like I said, being a part of one of the greatest live communities ever in gaming history. That's facts, first of all.
Yes, sir.
Second. You speak with your wallet, use your resources. We come together, back people up, even if they have a small audience. Back people up. We can't stagnate our field range anymore. One or two people or three people don't speak for the whole entire Xbox community. We have to expand because everybody doesn't talk the same. Everybody doesn't think the same, and everybody doesn't represent Xbox the same. But why is my man Technoblast out here the one having to have the big balls to call it out like he called it out? And said, why the hell do we have an event coming and we got people doing a show that aren't even true Xbox fans? There's something wrong. There's something wrong when our community feels like, I don't understand it. I've been saying this, y'all, but I don't get it. Why a pro Xbox fan, it's like it's a bad thing. And it's a disease in our own community. Like our own community looks at you weird if you just pro Xbox. Something's wrong with that guy, man. Something's wrong with that guy over there. He's weird, man. All he likes is Xbox. But at the same time, man, it's Xbox that's giving that guy all his investments. So in reality, he's just a smart investor with his collection of video games. Did we not get told today that we're going to have thousands of games that span across 4 generations? Why am I tripping on gameplay now? Why am I tripping on games as a gamer? Why am I flipping out? I know why we're flipping out. And that's why the new legal is here tonight. We're flipping out because somebody, somehow, somewhere made us think that we have to be like PlayStation fans. Somebody said, well, we got to do the same things they do in order to look cool, in order to feel accepted. But the truth is, man, we already been looking cool. We're the ones that pioneered all of this. The reason why you get hated on the most is because you do the most. That's why. You do the most. And since we do the most, it's the reason why we've had the most powerful consoles twice in a row now. Twice in a row. Do you don't think that that doesn't bother them? You're foolish. If you think that that does not bother them, you're complete foolish. Not only does it bother them, but it's bothering them that they have no games to throw up in your face right now. Now, because they don't have no games to throw up in your face, because they ain't got the power trip to talk about, guess what they wait on? They wait on stuff like this to happen. Oh, Halo gets delayed. So they can come out, put them clown masks on, and get to trolling. Why? Yep. Because they have nothing else to do. Now, with that point, here comes the real. Xbox, Xbox, Xbox. You told me since last year that Halo Infinite was going to be a release game for the Series X. You told me that, Phil Spencer. You told me that. And then earlier this year, they kind of knew that he said that, so they did another interview and snuck that back in. Oh, Phil, you know, the coronavirus is out. You sure this game is going to come out? I mean, you know, hey, things can happen. And Phil said, we are certain we're going to deliver with our word on time. Everything is going good. Now, when your leader speaks, it is not good in this gaming industry. We damn know that it's not good. Being on the X side of things, you have to execute. You got to execute. It's just the way it is for us over here in the third world country of Xbox. You know that if any little stupid thing happens, it's like sparks flying for these lames and half-breeds and Tweedledees of the gaming community.
Oh yeah, it's like steaks to the lions. Right. Yeah,
right. Yeah. It gives them ammunition.
Ammunition, yeah.
When I saw it, I said, I be damned. The one thing, right? The one thing that should not ever happen, and this is just me talking, the delay of Halo Infinite should have never happened. Why does New Legal say that? Because here's what New Legal would have done. I would have never said a game is going to release. I would have just said, hey, we got Halo Infinite coming out on the Xbox Series X. That's it, man. Because when that COVID hit, it changed up a lot, man.
It did.
You gotta open up your mind. Halo is a huge game, bro. And what I mean by huge, I ain't just talking about boards, right? Worlds and stuff. I'm talking about it's so dynamic that we have an orchestra, does music. We got songwriters and people from all over the world that get into this game.
The acting talent.
Facts, man.
Yeah.
Facts. It just can't happen at the house, y'all. It just can't happen at the house. Phil Spencer, we love you, man. We know your heart, bro. We got you, okay? Nobody could have predicted COVID. Nobody could have predicted that. Nobody saw that coming, man. It hit. People in the gaming industry are doing the best they can. Now watch how I flip this, y'all. Watch this. Listen to the new legal real carefully. You ain't gonna get it like this nowhere. You ain't getting it like this nowhere. Bottom line, period. The reason why I say what I say, y'all people over on that other side of the ocean and peep Nintendo right now. Listen to Nintendo. Let's take a minute and let's try to hear Nintendo right now. Let's take a 10-second listen. Did y'all hear anything? Did you hear anything? Y'all don't hear nothing over there. And you know why you don't hear nothing over there? Because Nintendo is very smart. Do you see Nintendo over there proclaiming when games are gonna come out? Do you hear Nintendo over here telling their fans this is gonna happen and that's gonna happen? Do you see Nintendo over here telling people put this game out? Oh, test it. It's in a beta form. Do you see Nintendo being loud at all? Matter of fact, when was the last game Nintendo put out and it was broken?
Never.
When was the last buggy game that Nintendo brought out? Tell me.
Never.
There's one thing that I got to give Nintendo props about. Just one. They know how to talk with their action. There was a time when Xbox talked with its action. The community of Xbox has lost its way deeply into the bottomless pit of social media trash. I'm not gonna name names. I don't do that.
You might as well. You going there, bro? You might as well.
Not naming names, bro, because we know who the trash. We know who the trash and the scums are in the social media world. When it comes to,
I got you. Yeah.
You know all of that, man. So that's old news. We're trying to get to a new generation. And I keep telling my Xbox community, we're going into a new generation. The time to clear and change things up is now. There's no reason to pout, complain, and fuss and let people influence you, man. Influence the community. We were told tonight to build the community up.
Yep.
We was told by my man Bane, give us some hope. Come on, man. It's what we do. It's what we do. It made us feel good that somebody thinks of us like that. Because there's too many others that just emotionally distraught. And they having nervous breakdowns and they make a video just distraught. They don't even think for a second and try to build their community up. That's what Di-RRec Gaming is not about, man. It's the one place that's going to always try to build the community up regardless of what's going on. Because, hey, man, at the end of the day, I get it. We're going to hold Phil Spencer accountable, all right? We're going to hold him accountable, but we're going to hold him accountable in a good way.
Yeah.
He's our leader. He listens to us. So we need to tell Phil, just like we told him back in the day, y'all, stop showing stuff, right? Because every time we show something, the media tore it apart. It didn't matter what it was, man. We couldn't show anything, and they dogged it out. Well, damn, look what they did with Halo. They dogged it out. What
Yeah,
did we?
remember Digital Foundry? They was picking apart Halo 5, the trailer. Remember
that?
Yep.
Remember that? Remember how they picked apart Quantum Break?
Picking
And they were
apart the
wrong.
trailer, yeah. Yep.
Just
The
wrong.
trailer.
Just
picking apart.
When are y'all gonna stop, man? When are y'all gonna stop listening to these buffoons, man? Stop listening to them. And also, Xbox, when are you going to hit your true Xbox fans and let them represent? When? It's enough is enough, man. Stop trying to play the media mainstreams. They don't care. All they care, they're robotic. They're gonna say exactly what you want to hear so they can keep getting those freebies, man. We're not here for the freebies, man. We're the consumer. There's no freebies in our world. We have to buy these games. There's not enough YouTubers to keep you afloat. Put some respect on the streets, man. I'm here for the streets. I ain't here for the YouTubers. I'm here for the Xbox Live community. Put some respect on our names, man. We're the ones going out there putting 60 and 70, 80, 90, $100 on these video games. That's us doing that. We don't make video streams and you sending demos out to these clowns and then they showing gameplay before we get here. And they can't even play the damn games better than us.
Woo! He's on
Come
fire.
on, man. Like, when we gonna wake up? And I'm not saying, man, who to follow. And I don't care. But what I'm saying is, man, when it comes to representing our community, we got to stop looking at YouTubers for that. Gamers represent the community, not YouTubers. Xbox was here before YouTube. We're too saturated in the social media. And these media outlets know it. They use us for bait. And you keep, there's a hook, line, and sinker every single time. So what do you think we're going to listen to now? What do you think is going to be the word on the streets from here until the damn game comes out? Halo Infinite. We just gave them their joy because the one game they feared, they don't even have to fear no more. That's done now. So now they're looking at, oh, well, what's the first thing them lames say? So what do y'all have now? What do you have now? You don't even have Halo, so what's your first party games like? Man, shut your stupid end up. You don't even have a game to talk about. We got 22 games that got shown. Yes, it doesn't look that good because Halo Infinite got delayed. But it happens. This is why Xbox needs to just be quiet. Just be quiet. Drop the game when it's ready. Let us know the only time they need to speak is when that game is about to be ready to go gold and then start talking about it. If anything, just say, hey, man, I've been looking at the developers and from what I'm seeing right now, the game is looking good. It's looking like it's going to be ready to go soon. That's all we need to hear. Don't give us no dates. Don't do no stuff like that. Because when we do stuff like that, you give them haters. You give those haters calendars, bro. And they marking them damn calendars. They pulling their hair out. And then as soon as it don't happen, you just gave them atomic bombs. Yeah. So now, now watch this, community. The side that always gets delays now got something to say. When all their damn games get delayed. Every last one of their damn games get delayed on a daily basis. On a daily basis. But now they got something to tell us about a game being delayed. Now they're all, scientific, cleverly equate for speaking on games that are delayed now. This is coming from the community where their games always get delayed. Always get delayed. It's normal. It's normal. Okay, so we catch an L. We catch an L on our masterpiece for getting delayed. We got to take it, man. It's a tough pill to swallow, but it's our reality, right? It's our reality, right? It is what it is.
Yeah.
We got to move on, people. Can't sit here and dwell on that. Now, okay, move along. Now, get out here and start talking. Demand better. Get back demanding better. Get back to correcting them. Be a technoblast. Demand when you do a damn show, put Xbox fans on it. You know, because y'all are not stupid, man. Y'all called it. Gotta give y'all props. Y'all called it. Y'all called that damn Jeff Keighley out, man. And you know, a little bit of me was like, damn, y'all kind of hard on the dude. Get a dude, get it, but I'll be damned. Now I see why. Y'all ain't fooled, man. Y'all know y'all stuff. Y'all ain't fooled by that clown. He knew exactly who he was putting up on his stage. Now, do you think if he was doing a PlayStation show that he would have people on his guest line that wasn't PlayStation fans, let alone some Xbox fans to talk about? Thank you, bro. Hell no. You see what I'm saying? But when you allow stupid shit like that to happen, it's like, come on, man. Like, what are y'all thinking? You giving this clown power to represent your brand with people in a negative way. But yet, we're the ones that always get told we're being too negative. We're being too toxic. We're the ones out here being negative. And you know what, man? Come on, man. I have never seen not one of y'all call this bullcrap gaming articles and gaming journalists out. When y'all gonna start calling some of them out? When? Y'all love to always talk about us, but we ain't the one with the bigger influence. We're not out here with 100-some thousand followers. Come on, man. Stop trying to act like we don't know nothing, man. Like we don't see between the lines. The industry is going to take care of the industry. That's the bottom damn line. That's the bottom damn line. And if the Xbox community doesn't start standing up for itself, doesn't get bravehearted and speaking out on some truths, let people like Technoblast be the only person out there. Only person out there. Come on, man. And y'all so-called running and got all these other folk names up in your mouths talking about they the best. You got Technoblast out here unveiling the little wizard behind the unveil. And sitting up here, he's a midget. He's a little midget guy. Acting like he was all tough. Blowing on a freaking controller. That's the dude that was doing our pre-show? With some clown panels? And y'all wonder why we get laughed at? Wonder why Xbox is easy bait? And then all we need is something like Halo to be delayed. The one game that didn't need to be delayed, man. This isn't 343's fault. Hell no, that's not their fault. So don't even go there, Xbox community. They're working their butts off. This is a top. This fault runs from the top right here. This fault, our leader Phil Spencer has to catch this L. And it's not a disrespectful L. It's just, hey, Phil, we have to calm it down. This is our greatest moment. We can't mess this up. We can't mess this up, man. We're going into next gen. Everything was right. Everything has been going right so far, man, up until this point. And you know, you have people even thinking it's a possibility, man, this game is going to get delayed. Once that damn show came out, man, once the little trailer came out, people started thinking, damn, the game doesn't even look right. That's all it took. Then we get this Apple thing, right? God dang it, man. Apple puts his foot down. Now y'all gotta smarten up, man, about Apple. Yeah, I'm an Apple user and I'm an Android user. I like my iPhone better than I do an Android phones. That's why I don't buy that shit, because the Android phones outdated with the updates. I'm not waiting 6 months to be updated. Just not.
No wrong with my phone, illegal. Watch your mouth.
I'm not doing it. But I do have a tablet. I do have an Android tablet, and I love it. Right? Watch this, y'all. I'm just saying, hear me out. I'm building my community up, but I gotta keep it factual. General, I gotta keep it real. Hear me out, y'all. xCloud. We're trying to reach 2 billion gamers. We're gonna do it by way of mobile devices as well. We have a vision, we're gonna push it. It's all good, all dandy. We're here. Okay. Well, Game Pass comes out. Game Pass was $9.99, right? Then all of a sudden we get a Game Pass Ultimate, $14.99. Okay. $14.99, but damn, $14.99 a month, man, that's just, that's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just kind of hits my pocket. Well, we had a little thing where you could have boosted up your Game Pass Ultimate up until 3 years. I did it, so I'm not really tripping on it. But for those that don't, I understand where they're coming from, especially when live, the yearly gets taken away. Because here was the power in that, in case people don't really know. The power in that was because when you bought the live for yearly, it gave you at least 8 months. See, they didn't even match it, right? 4 months got taken off the damn thing, but at least you had 8 months to add to your Game Pass Ultimate. Now that's gone. What am I adding? 2 months? That ain't shit. You're telling me to go out here and buy 3 months of live and 6 months. It ain't pushing my Ultimate up nothing. It's a joke, man. I needed that yearly so I could at least get 8 months of that. I'm not getting that anymore. Then you get Apple come out last year, and they got Apple Arcade for $4.99. I want everybody to think about that price right there. What's $4.99 times 12? That's Xbox Live yearly, people. That's Xbox Live yearly, people. That's $60. That's $60, y'all. And guess what? On top of that, right? If you have a family, don't worry about it. It's $4.99. You pay $4.99, and whatever accessories you get, iPad, iPhone, whatever, we're not going to keep charging you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you invested in us. So regardless, you got a family, you got family plan, you're only paying $4.99. Your whole family got access to these games. And guess what? Here's that word that for some reason in the Xbox community, it's a bad word right now. But our 100 games are exclusive. We're going to have to we're going to have to talk. We're going to have a talk with our leaders, because them not liking the word exclusive that much is not cool anymore. We get the plan. We get the vision. We understand, right? We understand that Microsoft has the PC platform and the console platform. But here's what they got to understand. We're Xbox gamers. We're not PC gamers. We've never played with our Windows PC compadres. We never did. It's always been separate. You're bringing us together. That's cool. That's nice. It's a beautiful island. We don't care. But just don't act like we're the same, because we're not the same. Don't try to pimp us the same, because we're not the same hoes. It's different game over here. The Xbox people is a different gaming community than it is the Windows PC community. Because see, we don't have another community. See, the Windows PC community has been fornicating with Steam. The Xbox community is just Xbox. We don't fornicate with nobody. So we over here. We got live. We do our thing over here. But the PC community, they kick it with Steam. They go over there. They got Steam. They buying games over there. And so that's what Microsoft sees. Oh, okay, well, they saw that they wasn't even using the Windows Store. So when they lost that war, they just gave it over to Steam. Well, you know what? It's good to have choices. Well, I guess it is when you realize they're not even using your stuff. At least we're using our stuff. They don't even pay for live. We've been paying for live for 19 years. Where's the respect for the Xbox gamer now? 19 years and we're still paying for services. These clowns don't even pay for live. So I guess, well, the $14.99, since you're already paying that, you don't have to pay for xCloud. Well, I mean, I get it, but how's that hurting me? Because I paid for a phone service already. xCloud is an app. I'm paying Game Pass Ultimate. So it kind of only makes sense that I'm not paying for it because I'm really paying for it. Like, listen, Microsoft, I understand, but y'all got to do better at jumping y'all's gun. Like, you jump the gun too much, man. Like, calm down, slow it down, and put your ducks in a row. You got to make your services make sense. Game Pass is a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing when it was $9.99. It's not as beautiful as $9.99. It's $14.99. Well, you got Game Pass Ultimate and you got xCloud that you don't pay for. Okay. But it's still monthly. And what about people who got families? So you mean to tell me that for every device that I put for that I have to play xCloud on, right? Every one of them, every child that I got, every device, I got to pay $14.99 a month for that, just so that they can keep playing. That's hefty, man. That's hefty to be playing on a small little screen. And you better have some great internet connection. And you better have that phone that's got 120 hertz. Gotta have some up-to-date stuff. So right now, I can see why xCloud is free, because they know everybody ain't gonna be on it. Not now anyway. Not now that the Apple community, you just lost millions. And you know what, y'all? I can't even say I blame Apple. Because why? Apple ain't changed. Apple's kept its 10 toes down for years. If your apps ain't right, it ain't coming on there. That's not a surprise. Apple doesn't play the open game. They secure stuff. Their apps are secure. And they give the same amount of security to the devs. That's why those games have to be exclusive when they come on Apple. It's not like Apple's just saying, hey, look, you can come over here and it's going to be an exclusive. It's just not like that. It's kind of like automatic. You come over here to us and you put a game, it's got to be exclusive because our security is protecting everything, even you, even the devs, everything. So you can't just come over here being sloppy. The xCloud was tested on the Android first for a reason, because it's open. It's open. It's not that secure. You can just do what you want. And that's cool, but everybody's not like that. So if you was trying to, so if they were trying to take over, if they were trying to take over the mobile industry, they should have did a better job at understanding who they were going to come at, because we all knew Apple is a true competitor to Microsoft, just like Google. Go ahead, June.
But New Legal, let me step in here, man. Let me step in here because I gotta kind of point you in a direction. It came out yesterday, that Apple is also blocking Facebook gaming. So let's just keep it real, because I understand your whole point, but I think you're missing some things. Apple Arcade is their Game Pass, and they'll be damned if they want another competitor in their arena. So I understand what you're saying, but real talk, like, that shit is kind of hogwash, real talk, because they're not going to let Game Pass become a dominant service in their arena. You understand? And then now we see they blocking Facebook gaming. So Apple, you're right, are 10 toes down, but all they did was, honestly, they gave Android an exclusive. Now, what happens now is I hear a lot of people say this too, because this is the other side that you're not speaking about. This is, okay, well, Netflix is on my iOS. Amazon Prime is on my iOS. Hulu, HBO Max is on my iOS. Okay, so why can't I have Game Pass? Because it's a competitor. And then let's keep this real. Those games on Apple Arcade are not touching the quality of Game Pass.
Talk to me. Come on with it.
Let's keep that.
Talk to me.
You understand? Because I've seen trailers, and I even know some people at work that got Apple Arcade, and those and don't get me wrong. You said the key word, exclusive, because right
Right.
now the general understands what Microsoft is trying to do, but the fact that they're not buying into exclusives anymore, it's kind of messing with two different eras. You have a new era of Xbox that's going on right now, the Phil Spencer era, which was born 2016 or 14, sorry, 2014.
Right. 2014.
He
Yeah.
has a vision of what he wants Xbox to be. Him and Satya, the headman up top. They got a vision of what they want Xbox to be, right? So basically, I understand what you're saying with the X Cloud and everything, and I love Game Pass. Like, I just discovered this new game called The Tourist. It's phenomenal, and I don't play role playing games like that. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's The Tourist, and then this other joint called Undermine. Mind you, the general don't play role playing games like that, but they're really good. You understand? That's the Game Pass. The genius and the magical of it is that you would actually try games that you would never think about buying. But the whole thing is Microsoft is trying to be an open platform, right? And you're right. They're going to run into some walls of competition. Apple is not fooling nobody. I don't care what was tested. I don't care what was said in PR or whatever Largan or whatever the head of Apple dude came out and speaking the keynote speech to respond to this issue. You don't want Game Pass whooping Apple Arcade's behind. That's the problem. You don't want Game Pass in your arena and bullying Apple Arcade. There's a difference in quality. You understand? Battletoads got more quality than the games I see on Apple Arcade. So, you don't want to play that game? Fine. We got 22 other markets. And we're in countries where they don't even have consoles, and they only have access to mobile phones. That is Microsoft plan. You understand? That's Microsoft plan. It's going to be roadblocks. So, Apple, you block Facebook gaming. Apple, you block Game Pass. What else you going to block? What else you going to block?
General, you know what, General? You're right. It's that third world country. Listen, General didn't fall for my trap, y'all. He didn't fall for it. But it's beautiful. You caught it. This is exactly what I'm talking about with the third world country treatment. Open your eyes, people. Open your eyes.
Yeah.
You are not what they want to see succeed in gaming. You're not. The beautiful thing about xCloud is that it is the true game on mobile device. It is not a mobile game. Nope. It is your true Xbox version game.
It's a true console game. Yeah,
that's right.
Yep.
That's right.
By data centers around the world, which Microsoft spent not 1 billion, billions to make this work. Billions.
Once again, trendsetters, right? Straight trendsetters. Look. Trendsetters, y'all. It's hard to give them their props when you see so much hatred. It's hard. It's hard to see what they're really trying to do when the industry, I'm telling you, did y'all look on Sandra's shirt, right? You saw the 3 keys there. I talked about it.
3 keys,
I'm telling y'all right now, 3 keys, they're going against the industry. Microsoft understands that. They're not stupid. They talked about it. The industry does not want Microsoft moving them forward. They look at Microsoft like, who are you? Who are you? How dare you? When we're in our company.
They've always been looking at us like that. They've been looking at us like that since they put a hard drive in the Xbox, man. OG Xbox. They've been looking at us like that since, you know what I'm saying? As far as like the things that's forward thinking. When the OG Xbox came out in 2001, it was the most powerful machine on earth. It was running laps around computers. We never seen graphics like Halo. We never saw graphics like, you know what I'm saying, like that, as far as coming from the PlayStation 2 era, right? We never seen that. It was a true upgrade. And Lord, Gears of War 360, they always led. Look what they led us into, online gaming. They told the world that you're going to be gaming on broadband. Oh, You ain't gonna tell me I got AOL dial-up. And what you doing now? They said in 2013, everybody's gonna pretty much be going digital. They're not gonna be so much physical. You know what I'm saying? What they doing now? The digital numbers are up. Here's the problem, illegal. Not to cut you off, but I'm just very passionate when I speak about
good,
this.
man. Talk. You
You
ain't
have
spoken
one company that wants to lead us to the future, and you got two companies that want to stay in 1995 with Zach Morris and Kelly Kapowski. That's the problem, illegal. That's the problem. They want us still watching Saved by the Bell. They want us still watching 90s cartoons. They still want you sucking Capri Suns and watching Rugrats. It's 2020. And Microsoft is trying to lead us into the future. That's what xCloud is about. That's what the Series X is about. That's what Xbox One X is about. That's what everything is about. Bring your controllers forward. Do everything. And you mean to tell me you're going to accept the company that's going to take Spider-Man and his content for the future and roll it off? You know why? Because you're scared of competition. You're scared of competition, you son of a bitch. I'm sorry. I'm going to get real on this one, man. You're scared of competition. You're going around because you can't compete. You can't compete. You can't compete with God. You can't compete with Ali. I'm too swift.
That's the problem.
I'm too fast for you. I sting like a bee. I'm running like an earthquake. I'm ugly. I make your life shake. You can't compete. So what you do? You go around buying third-party exclusives for a year. You can't compete. You got insiders right now coming out the other day talking about the PS5 is weaker than the Series X, and the multiplex play worse on the PS5, and it plays better on the Series X. The multiplex are better on the Series X, and developers know that. So what they doing? They going around and they taking their money. And I told you, New Legal. I said there was a reason why they weren't going to E3. There was a reason why they were saving all that money. These sons of bitches are trying to lock down Grand Theft Auto 6 for a 30-day exclusive before it gets to Xbox. They already locked down Final Fantasy 16. This is all going to come out. So I want my Xbox family to understand this. But you know what Microsoft is doing? That Series X can play PC games that the PS5 can't. It's called the Medium. It's called the Storm. It's called Warhammer Dark Tides. These are games, Stalker 2. These are games that will not be on the PS5.
General, them games you can't even play on other consoles because they're not equipped.
Exactly.
They're not equipped to do it.
Exactly.
So,
and that's the thing.
Don't put y'all's head down too much.
Don't put your head down.
Don't put your head down too much.
Somebody don't want to compete. Somebody is sticking to it, and they shook. They shook because, you want to make me pay $50 for a controller, but the only reason I can use my PS4 controller is to play backwards compatible games? Are you serious? Another insider just came out the other day and said that the PS5 will play all the PS4 games, but they won't run them well. Understand, Xbox family, they shook. They shook. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. They shook. They know what's about to happen. So Apple want to block xCloud, this and that. When the last time what happened when Microsoft led this industry? We got the 360. You had a headset on your behind for the first time. You was a party. You was in chat rooms. You played Call of Duty. You played fighting games. You was talking to friends that wasn't even in your house. What is Sony or Nintendo done out of this industry that Microsoft has not? And that's the problem. I'm so tired as an Xbox fan being treated like a red stepchild. I'm so tired as an Xbox fan treated like I'm a nerd and I can't sit at the cool kids table. I don't need to sit at your table. We sit at our own table. We dine in hell tonight. And that's the problem. These punks on YouTube, people that don't want to stand up, people that don't want to speak, what's the truth? That Microsoft is an innovator. Microsoft is a trailblazer. Microsoft want to do something different. Microsoft want to see a gaming future. But these chumps still want you to buy physical copies. And they still want you tied to the damn console. And they don't want you to have anything that's futuristic. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the goddamn problem. And it's like, it's the true philosophy. Because Phil Spencer wants you to play everywhere and anywhere, however you want to. But you see, I'm not dumb. Now, when I told you, New Legal, there's a new guard. There's a new guard. There's a new fresh air. And the old guard, we damn if they have it. The old guard don't want to see it because that means they got to follow in line. That means they got to walk at the same drum. and they'll be damned if they do it. And that's why they do things, cutting up Spider-Man, buying the third-party exclusives for a year. And these publishers, the hell with you. The hell with you, because you know that the game is going to run better on Series X. Y'all a bunch of chumps. Square Enix, you can suck a dick.
You know, there's truth into that. How can you not? Okay, that you know what? Xbox fans, stand up. There's no truth, right? There's no realness no more. Because as a developer, why wouldn't you want your video game to be displayed at its best? That's what we used to be. That's what we were used to be said to us, right? That was told to us a long time ago. Oh, you know, we just want our games on the best console. It was only that narrative when they shot it towards the PlayStation way, when they shot those arrows that way. But when soon as Xbox gets the better console, you see the truth come out in these devs. You see it. That's why Microsoft had to go and buy up all these acquisitions, y'all. They already knew how they were being treated. They already knew. Phil Spencer went over there and tried to make relations, man. Try to make relationships with them. He already knew. And when he realized, damn, you know what I'm saying? I can't break the wall over here because of the old way they stick together. And it's just
the American company, New Legal. That's what happens when you're an American company. That's the problem, New Legal. They're not Japanese, and that's the problem. That's why they always get. That's why they always get looked at on some side stuff.
Look, man, there's a cat out here in these streets called Hebot. He been saying this for years, right? They called him a racist. They called him all of this stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But then the news came out. And they had a show about Xbox, and they had a show about why Xbox isn't as popular in Japan. In that and you can actually look this up on YouTube. It's an actual. I'm serious. Okay. It's a history. It's a deep rooted history in the Japanese culture, man, and it's true. They look after each other. And listen, man, there's nothing wrong with that when you're looking after your culture. But if you're being unfair about it, that's when you're talking about gaming. Why would you limit your gaming to just your culture? That makes no sense. That absolutely makes no sense, right? And you'll see that, you know, there's gonna be an allegiance. You don't see it, but there's an allegiance. There's a split in the gaming community. There is a true war that goes on. Not this little silly console war that they like to bring up, but actually there's a true war in the gaming community. Microsoft has to go the other way across the globe. To get devs, they got to go to Denmark. They got to go to United Kingdom. They got to go to Australia. They got to go deep. They got to go to China. They got to go all these other places.
Korea,
Korea, South Korea. Right. Just to get some diversity. Just so that they can look like they're diverse, because it's nothing for Xbox to just sit in America and get the American developers. It's easy for that. But Microsoft doesn't believe in that kind of way. They believe in ideas all over. They want a mixture of everything. When you look at PUBG, man, that's a South Korean made game.
Exactly.
Look at PUBG. You see what I'm saying? And we played that game. That game came over on Xbox. And they finished building it on Xbox. Yeah. You know, I mean, we're the most hated, y'all. I don't even understand it myself. I'm trying to build up. I'm trying to keep it real. I'm trying to say things that I think that could be issues. But General, you're right. It just basically comes down to just the pure hatred on Xbox. What kills me, it takes people like us down at the bottom to say this shit. Yep. You're not going to hear it from the people at the top, people, because they want those freebies. They're trying to be buddy.
There's a lot of clowns. There's a lot of dresses. There's a lot of high heels and lipstick on YouTube and in the main media. There's a lot of you that sit there and y'all homie the clown, bruh. There's a lot of you that's joint the clowns. Because like the New Legal said, y'all want freebie. That's what it is. Y'all want to play ball. Y'all don't want to be like us and stand for the Xbox community and speak the damn truth. That's the problem, yo. That's the problem. So much influence and spinning and this and that. Like, you got to see the stuff you see. Oh, like, oh, Halo has been delayed to 2021 or beyond. Man, get the hell out of here. They said 2021. You see how they spin that, man? And they called the Xbox community like, oh my God, I can't get Halo. Maybe I should get a PlayStation 5. That's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to influence you to lose confidence in Xbox. I'm telling you, don't you dare lose confidence in Xbox. Don't you dare. Between May 7th and between that damn showcase, we show better games than that damn system over there. We show more powerful games than that system over there. Don't go for the fake. Don't go for the okie doke. Don't listen to Ryan McCaffrey. Don't go for this gloom and doom crap. New Legal in General got you. Our launch is going to be good. They shook. They shook. They know what's about to happen.
They know what's about to happen, y'all. They know. And they're going to do whatever they have to do to tear us down, man. I mean, look. Halo Infinite is going to be galactic good. It ain't going to just be good. It's going to be galactic good. Because here's what that delay does. That delay just made it to where now there is no excuses on this game when it comes out. Because that delay happened, now there is no excuses. And listen, y'all, they're doing this from their homes. They're trying. It's hard. Yep. Look, man, they
got to get back to the offices. Somehow, fans got to make it. They got to get back to some type of office setup. They got to.
Right. They got to do something. But here's the good news, people. Here's the good news. Our console is coming in November.
November 5th. That's what I'm hearing, New Legal. November 5th. It's starting to leak out.
If it's November 5th, and it's a day after my daughter's birthday, when she was born on Halo 2. November 5th is a good day. It's a good day. But let me tell y'all something. You have nothing to hang your heads down about because we have the most powerful console. 22 games on top of the third-party support. Did y'all forget we had 120 third-party support for our console? Now, mind you, that's why now it was so important to reveal that firsthand. Now it's all making sense, isn't it, y'all? Microsoft knew they were going to get hated on, so they threw that out the front door the very first show. Before y'all think that we're not going to get no support, we're going to let y'all know that this show was dedicated to all the third-party supporters who are rocking with us. And it ended up being 120 of them.
Yep.
The industry is shook again. I and the New Legal called it the first time with the Xbox One X. The industry was shook, y'all. Remember our greatness? They wouldn't even compare that damn console with another console. They started comparing the One X to a damn PC.
Talk about it. Talk about it. They stopped showing the PlayStation 4 Pro. They stopped showing the PlayStation 4, and they had to start showing the game in comparisons.
Let me tell y'all something. Yep. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something that y'all probably don't even know about. This is how punky and scary Sony is. Sony didn't even put out a PlayStation 4 kiosk at GameStop.
Say it again. Say it again. I don't think they heard you. Say it again.
PlayStation's so scary and weak. They didn't even put out a kiosk for the PlayStation 4. They didn't even believe in it. Then we come and get an article with somebody that was from Sony that just left Sony that said Sony barely made it out alive with the PlayStation 4. If the PlayStation 4, that's it. Been bye-bye. Bye-bye.
If the PlayStation
and they
4
laughed at you.
The PlayStation would have closed. It would have closed, yep.
They laughed at you, my mighty Xbox community, when we used to talk about the big bank and little bank scenario. And we used to talk about Sony ain't making no money. And we got laughed at. How do you know? How do you sound stupid? All these games and consoles. And now listen to them. Comes out out of all of that, they were hanging on a thin line, bro. for success, hanging on. So what do you think the PlayStation 5 is going to bring? Nothing but more nightmares for Sony. That's why they're quiet, people, because they are trying to execute every step they can. They can no longer afford to mess up. Sony's risk-taking show is over. They can no longer take risks.
Yep. Check this out. They haven't shown the full specs yet because they still changing stuff to this minute. Can you believe that?
I can believe it.
They haven't even gave the full specs yet of even their own backwards compatibility, how your games are going to travel over, because they're still working on it. When Microsoft came out and they have laid out everything. They have laid out everything, how the system going to work, your backwards compatibility. They've done everything.
You're right. Everything to give you as a gamer what you want. Look, it happens, people. It happens. Did I want it to happen? I didn't, just like you didn't want it to happen.
Me neither.
Right. But we're not here to keep knocking it down, because listen, man, that's not 343's fault.
Nah.
You know, we're going to have to take care of Phil, like I said. Get in there, hit Phil up. We understand Phil was excited, man. Look, y'all, I've never seen Phil Spencer, Aaron Greenberg, Matt Booty, and the Xbox team so hyped for this next generation. They were feeling so good. And then this COVID thing is just, it's hard on people, y'all. It really is. And listen, that goes for all the gaming industry. Nintendo, Stadia, Sony, everybody that's trying to do these games, it's rough, y'all.
Yeah,
it's rough.
It is.
So if we can get listen, nobody's got the new TVs, okay? I'm gonna keep it real again. You have time. Take your time to build you a nice makeup for your next generation. Get your nice TV, get your new TV, get the newest one if you can. Get that X. Play your games. Make sure you get that 120 hertz TV. If you can't get 2.1, if you don't have a PC, if you have a PC and you want to hook it up to your TV, get the 2.0. Get a 2.1 port. Make sure you got that. If not, stay with the 2.0. It's good. As long as you can get 120 hertz with variable refresh rate, you're excellent. You don't have to have G-Sync and FreeSync for that. That's the PC side. But if you keep that going, man, you got that next gen quality. You don't have to pay $5,000 for a TV to get that. Just be patient. Get your stuff ready, y'all, because in the end, we won. We won next gen. We're the only ones with true RDNA 2.0 technology.
Yep.
We're the only one with real hardware, real-time ray tracing.
Yep.
This is why they hate. We are the only ones with DirectX 12 baked into our CPU chip. Come on, y'all.
Why do not think Newell?
We ain't seen nothing yet.
Xbox Series X is the best.
We ain't seen nothing yet. We haven't seen anything yet, y'all.
Exactly.
It's just the beginning. And look, give it time, okay? We know, man. We get it. That's why we had to come in tonight. The general was like, man, legal, lock and load, we going in. Because our community needs to be brought up. It's too silly. We have to point this stuff out. I want it to be the other side tonight. General, you came through. We ain't heard this stuff, y'all. We shoot from the gut. I just wanted to keep it real. I wanted to be the other side, because I know what my other compadres on the Xbox side are thinking. They're thinking this stuff. But listen, y'all, Microsoft has a beautiful plan. If you have an iPhone, you don't have to get an Android phone. Get you an Android tablet.
Exactly.
You don't have to be so
Android
mad.
Tablet, yo.
Right. What happened to Apple?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, for real, like this.
That deal is not Microsoft. That's right. That's not a Microsoft fault. That's Apple doing that. Apple has the right to do that. They're the other trillion-dollar company, y'all. They can do that. But you can tell Apple, listen, I'm not happy with that. You speak with your wallet.
Yep.
Speak with y'all's wallet.
Yep.
Use your platforms. Listen, Di-RRec Gaming has open arms, y'all. This is why we're here. Any one of you want to be heard, hit us up on Xbox Live. Hit me up. We would love to have you on. We represent the streets of the Xbox Live community. We represent you guys. You guys got something to say? Hit me up, man. I'm here. The general's here. We're here to build up this community. I'm sorry last week. Look, I'm moving. I'm still moving. I'm moving into a new house on the 19th. The general, hey, he's doing auditions for independent films.
And
man, we're busy.
Yeah, fight scenes and all that. I'm sure.
But we love y'all.
We do.
The general loves y'all, man. He can't stop talking about y'all. Y'all keep him hyped. So we do everything that we can to come and do shows for y'all, man. Because we love y'all too, man. We in this together, man. But just know that we won this. We won this, man. That's the whole point. And they can't stand it, y'all. Don't get negative with them because then you make them look like they won. You make them look like they're victorious. Get back on your social media. Build your community up. Say the good things like, you know what? I'd rather have a delayed game. When it comes out, it's going to be the most beautiful game. It's going to be the best experience Halo game. I'd rather have that. 343, we appreciate all your hard work. Keep going. They don't want to hear that.
Illegal. What's the name of the dude that made Mario? Isn't it Miyamoto or something like that?
Yeah. Did he pass away, right?
No. He said an iconic statement. A delayed game is a good game. And keep that in mind.
Oh, yeah. Yep. He did
keep
say that.
In mind. Now,
he said it a few years ago.
With the Xbox community. And you knew legal. 343 is angry. 343 saw the Craig memes. They saw all the negative feedback. They saw the Xbox community turn against them.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite's going to be a mother effer. Remember, I said that. 12 teraflops, running high, ray tracing, variable shading, mesh shading. Yo, all bells and whistles running, yo. Maybe this is what 343 needed, right? New Legal tells me sometimes you need a swift kick in the ass. Tells me that sometimes, right? Yo.
That's right.
343 is angry now. And I'm sure 343 went to Phil and said, you know what? We can't roll it out like this. We can't put our reputation. I'm sure Bonnie Ross went to Phil and said, we can't do it like this. Give us some time. Let's get this right. Bonnie Ross is putting her credibility on Halo. And I don't think we got nothing to worry about. I was very pleased with what I saw at that conference. As far as what the game looked like, it looked fun to me. You know what I'm saying? The whole aesthetic of, Master Chief and seeing him again, it really brought me back to the love of an Xbox game. It really did. But 343 is angry.
Yeah, they are, man.
Watch out. The industry better really watch out.
They are, man. It's a lot of mixed emotions, man. It's a lot of mixed emotions. We wanted to try to personify that tonight. General, you did a fantastic job hyping up the community, building the community, man. We needed that because the general and I wanted to give y'all two sides of this coin tonight. We wanted to give y'all exactly how we saw the Xbox community today. But at the same time, the end result is to build it up. We're not here to destroy it. We're not here to get into the keep your head down. Oh, what we gonna do now? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna keep playing our games. That's what we're gonna do. Yes, and at the same time, y'all, just voice your opinion. Make it good. Voice a good opinion, y'all. Don't ever feel like because you don't have a YouTube channel that your voice don't count, man. I'm tired of that. Some of the best things that I hear, y'all, and I'm gonna be truthful. Some of the best things that I hear come from you guys. It comes from you guys. I be telling the general that all the time. Like, bro, why you think the general is here? His story exemplifies you guys. I would get called from the general, man, and this dude be going off. And I'd be like, General, you need to be heard, bro. Like, the stuff you say is so good that I'm tired of it ending on the phone. You need to be heard. And look at the general today. Look at him. Look at him. It pleases me that you guys see what I saw in him 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And I'm glad that I'm able to keep him going because we need more people like him.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm strapped up. I'm locked and loaded. I'm cocked. You know what I'm saying? Safety off. I ain't going nowhere, man. Yo, we got Battletoads coming August 20th. Did y'all pre-install that? We got Tell Me Why. Yo, did y'all pre-install that? You got Wasteland 3 coming this month. For those that love real-time strategy. Did y'all pre-install that? Yo, we got games coming, man. You got Real Talk Illegal. Let me share this real quick.
I love it,
You got a bunch of Nintendo gamers seeing that Battletoads trailer and all the stuff they're showing on Battletoads. They like, yo, when is this coming to Switch? This looks amazing. Oh my God. All this, right? Nah, B, you gotta get an Xbox, man. Well, you just got to buy Game Pass. That's how we playing now. Ain't nothing going to Switch no more.
Yo, did y'all see how corny?
Xbox. You come in this
y'all see how corny
you want to experience this greatness.
You right. You see how corny we got them looking, y'all? Yep. This is how corny we got them looking.
Yep.
There's an article out there that's saying
gamers are begging for Battletoads. They started a petition on PlayStation because they want Sea of Thieves. I guess lesbian revenge stories ain't good enough for them. I guess dudes and Spider-Man tights is not good enough for them. But they make it seem like it's the biggest thing in the world just to make you feel bad. Nah, they want our games, yo. They want our franchises, yo. But they will never admit it because that means they got to eat crow.
Right. Check this out, General. Bug Snacks got put on a pedestal.
Oh, yeah.
It got put on a pedestal, bro.
Yeah.
PlayStation 5's graphical most prestigious game to look forward to is now Bug Snacks.
They're trying to make Bug Snacks like Viva Pinata. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to push Bug Snacks like Viva Pinata. Viva Pinata is a legacy title.
We got them looking out here, y'all. Look how corny we got them looking out here. I'm telling y'all are great, man.
And y'all are great. And Xbox gamers and New Legal. Check this out. And I want y'all to listen to me very clearly. The initiative is working on 3 games. It's not Bug Snacks. Okay? We're gonna see that. We're gonna see one game at that hardware show. And I think at that hardware show, I think they're gonna show games that show off the hardware. I think Xbox, they gotta do that. To combat all this is going on, they gotta get us excited. But I know the initiative is gonna be at that hardware show. I don't know what date it is. It's supposed to be August. But the initiative working on 3 games. The coalition's working on a new game. They're working on a new franchise. Stay tuned.
Yeah, man. Stay tuned. Right, y'all. Listen, our baby is getting worked on, y'all. Our baby is getting worked on. Listen, everybody be safe, man. Be safe out there. Listen, your life is the most important thing. All right? Do what you have to do to be safe.
Yep.
This COVID is real, man.
Hand sanitizer. Stay quarantined. Stay away from crowds. Keep off the beaches.
Crowds, man.
Keep off the beaches. Keep out of bars. Stay away from parties, man.
Safe,
yo, stay in the house a game, yo. Be safe.
Right. Enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. Xbox is doing good things, y'all. Xbox is gonna be okay. And the main reason why Xbox is going to be okay is because it's the leading next generational platform. It is the console that is the main partnership with AMD moving forward. It is the one that has the marketing. It is the one that has the true definition for the name next generation. No other console has that. Understand that. And then game, showcase, talk, put your opinions out there, form communities, uplift. The Xbox community is not a dumb community. We've never been dumb. We've never been dumb. Never been dumb. We have a lot of faith in you guys, man. Keep it up, y'all. Keep your spirits up. We wanted to come out here, build y'all up. We wanted to come out here and be as real as we could be. And we just want to say, we thank you guys for coming out with us. We thank you guys for all y'all comments. We thank you guys for supporting us and keep pushing us. We want to thank you, General, for coming out, man, when you can and hanging in here with me, man. We appreciate your energy. We appreciate your truths, man. You build us up, bro. We thank you for that. Thank you for the Xbox Live community, man, that comes out here with us and puts your 2 senses in there too, because we believe in you guys, man.
The Xbox Twitter community, everybody, man. Even our people's in the mansion, yo. People on Facebook. We love you all, man. We love you all.
Fact, man. We trying to speak. We trying to speak for y'all, man. We're trying. We're doing everything we can. And at any time it seems like we're not, let us know, man, because we representing you guys. To my man Techno Blast out there, man, we appreciate your bravery, man. It did not go unnoticed. I told you.
Salute.
Salute, man.
Blast. Salute. Yes, sir.
Salute him for that, because that's exactly what it takes. And I'm glad he got the support. It was slow, but then it just started going, man, and it made me feel good. Yo, Techno Blast is right up the highway from me, man. He's not far. You know, Techno Blast is doing his thing. Y'all get out there and support my man Techno Blast. Get out there, y'all. Hey, to everybody that came out tonight, we just want to say thank you. To my man Jizzle Gaming TV, go check him out, man. Check him out. Unlimited Productions, #1 in the building. All these dudes, man, that are just like me. Hey, man, we're from the bottom, but you know what? We make that bottom look good. We keep it clean down here. My man, the General Johnson.
Can I say something before we leave?
Yeah, man. Then the last words, bro. Put it in.
I want every single Xbox gamer to listen to me. I want every single Xbox gamer to put your controller down, because this is a call to action. You're an Xbox gamer. Do you understand me? You're an Xbox gamer. You're special. Do you understand me? When Microsoft came out with Sunset Overdrive, the industry lost their ish, because they never seen a game of that greatness show the cloud off on Xbox One. It took Rise Son of Rome to show that we can do the action, the big over the top, and the graphics still hold up. And what did Rise Son of Rome influence? It influenced Cory Barlog to make God of War for the PlayStation. Because the way he was making God of War, he had to reboot it. I'm saying this for a reason. We are the innovators and the shakers of this industry. We get games that one, it starts pop culture. We get games that set new trends. And you should be proud of as an Xbox gamer. You stop looking at the other side. You stop looking at these crumbs on YouTube. You stop following these jerks in main media. They don't hold a candle to you. And I'll call them out too, because I'm the general. Giant Bomb, GameSpot, IGN, I call them out. Game Informer, I call them out. Unlocked on IGN is the worst Xbox podcast ever, because you got a bunch of wolf in sheep clothing, and the head leader is Ryan McCaffrey, that redheaded stepchild. You're an Xbox gamer. You're special. You're an Xbox gamer. You mean something. Don't you ever let them have your head in the sand. Don't you ever let them make you feel some type way. You wear your green, you wear your buttons, you wear your Xbox hat, you wear your Xbox backpack, you wear whatever, your Master Chief shirt, you wear whatever, you wear your Gears of War tattoo, you're a Gears head, you are an Xbox gamer.
I got Gears of War tatted on my forehead.
And God damn it feels good. A new system is coming. And they're about to see what real power is about. They're trying to fool you with these SSDs. They're trying to fool you with these trailers that's all CG.
Speak on it.
You know what I'm saying? They're about to see what it really is, man. But you're an Xbox gamer. You're special. You mean something. You go on Twitter, you speak your heart out. You got a little channel, you speak your heart out. You don't got no reason to have your head down about Xbox. You got no reason that your head down about Microsoft. Look, things happen. It's the real world. But let me say this. Let me say this. It don't take 7 years for our games to get made. Right? People forget. It took 10 years for The Last Guardian to get made. And it fell on deaf ears. You got to understand, man. Jim Ryan's running around buying up third-party exclusives because he knows he needs to sell the PlayStation 5. He needs people to be on that box. But once people see that the third party runs better on the Xbox Series X, that's going to be a problem for him. What he has to do, he has to sell that box. And I need for Xbox gamers to understand something. They're not trying to sell a box. They're trying to sell you a service. They're trying to sell you a service. The box is optional. You have to understand that. It is optional. You want the Series X? You're going to play these games at the best quality. Or keep your One X. Fine. keep your Xbox, or get the last part, whatever it's going to be called, Xbox Series X, right? But you got to understand, Microsoft is trying to move this industry forward. They are trying to be innovators. They are trying to be trailblazers. You can't keep going for the okie doke. You can't. You can't sit here and say to yourself, we're still going to be buying physical copies 10 years from now. You got to be a realist about these things. I'm sorry. You're an Xbox gamer. You're special. You mean something. You play that Sea of Thieves. You play that Grounded. You put that footage up. You put that pictures on Twitter. You do everything to show that you love Xbox. Don't never let them make you feel any different.
You ain't lying
Xbox
about that.
Is special. Microsoft is special. We've been riding since 2001, and we're going to ride this to the wheels fall off. You can't get another experience like on Xbox anywhere else. And if anybody's a multi-console owner, they know that. Because they come right back home. Home is where Xbox is. This is our home. And we're going to defend it. You pick your head up. You don't feel sad and you don't feel angry and you don't argue with these crumb-sized son of a guns. We're going to be all right. We're going to leave the industry shook with the Series X. They haven't seen anything yet.
I think they ready. General, I'm pulling out my snub. Okay. I'm pulling out my Lancer, I'm pulling out my Nash, and I'm pulling out my snub. Here we go. Here we go, baby. We're going to end it right. Who's the one who finished first with an online stability service? Woo! We are. Who made online gaming famous in the console space? We did. We did. Well, who maximized and revolutionized the first party? I'm sorry, not just first party, but the first person shooter for the first party game. Who revolutionized that?
That was a gut punch.
Our gaming community branded that in Halo. Who gave us the best to this day third person shooter in Gears of War? We did that. We bought it, and that was probably the best thing that Microsoft ever did is when they acquired Gears of War. They had to do that.
Yep.
Who gave us the iconic name for an open world chat game like Fable? That is like the most beautiful name that you can give a RPG, action RPG role-playing game all into one and call it Fable. Because you know what? With a name like Fable, anything can happen. You can make a story about anything. You know why? Because that's what the name Fable means. Storytelling.
Yes, sir.
Let's make a fable. Beautiful. Yes, who gave you the best racer of all time?
Forza Horizon and Forza Motorsport.
You are a community that has the best games, the best version of diversity games. That's who you are. And they hate you for that.
Yep.
Hate you because you experience the true experience of gaming when they don't. All they do is experience the same template, the same movie watching, the same walkthrough, hold your hand, soap opera games.
Give me some tissues, illegal.
They do.
Give me some tissues. I'm gonna cry on this cutscene. Oh God.
I fall in love with this character. And I go to bed thinking about it. I go to bed dreaming about it. I want to make love to this character because I can't get a girlfriend or a boyfriend. We're not that kind of a gaming community, people. You're different. We different. And that's why they hate you. Because we embrace the true new IPs. We embrace, when I say true, we make the true IP games that are not coming from somewhere else. Oh, well, you know, I looked at this game and it compelled me to make this game kind of similar like that. I got this idea from this game.
Look at Grounded, yo. Look at Grounded.
Look at Grounded. Grounded come out of nowhere, right? Look at it, man.
A passion project.
New experience.
A passion project.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
The game, literally.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And it's just, you know, man, this is crazy. We, as a community, they just keep dropping, you know, they just keep dropping games that just transform it, the industry. The medium. Boy, they tried their best to knock down that game when it was 30 frames per second. They tried. And then that damn developer came out and told them, bro, the frame rates are split because you're going to be playing two sides of the realms of reality in that game at the same time.
Never been done before. It's never been done before, yo.
Been done before. That's who you are. That's who we are. And they hate you for that. They got a controller that they're blowing into that's already been done. That's old news.
Nintendo, yeah.
You know why? Because they had to go look, and they had to go look around and copycat. That's what they do. But we don't copycat. That's not what we do. So we're not even putting console to console no more because really it's not even fair. You don't put a heavyweight with a featherweight, even though they both can box. The PlayStation 5 can box. And it very well could be a great boxer, but it ain't knocking us out. Not
they don't
over
got
here in
the
this
stamina,
class.
baby. They don't got the stamina to make
not
it
over
to the
here in this
club
weight class. It's not happening.
Exactly.
So we're just on another level. We're just on another level, y'all. And y'all just gonna have to understand to enjoy what you have. Understand when the media and the social media outlets bring that negativity vibe. Understand why they're doing it. Because they never been Xbox fans. They've always been other fans. And at any time that they can build up what they like and put down what they don't like, they are going to do that.
Yep. Insecure gamers, man. Insecure gamers, yo.
Keep your head up, y'all. Keep your head up. Keep it gaming, and everything's going to be all right. This has been Di-RRec Gaming. the new legal, my man, the general. Two of America's most wanted in these gaming streets. We
Yes,
here.
sir.
We ain't going nowhere. As long as we got the mighty Xbox community backing us up, we ain't going nowhere. And we guarantee this. Mark it, write it, etch it in stone, whatever you got to do. We will be the language of the streets. We will make sure that we will speak the best that we think y'all are thinking and what y'all want to say. And like I said, at any time we go for the Kool-Aid, we have to say bye-bye. We will not be fake here. We will not sell out. We are who we are, and we appreciate being a part of this great community called Xbox. We love you guys. We're tired, but we're here because we appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys is what give us the energy to keep going. This is fun, y'all. We get a chance to come out here and laugh and talk with you guys. Get y'all hyped because y'all get us hyped. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. We appreciate it. And guess what? Always keep it gaming. Chase the one up in life. And we'll see you guys soon. In the meantime, salute. We out of here. Xbox rocks and you don't stop.
Xbox, you're rocking, you don't stop.